meeting is being recorded.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. MWR.
All right, there's the countdown. I promise you I didn't plan it, but I like it. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our Tuesday evening locker room conversation, our huddle up call. My name is Benjamin McCray. I have the pleasure to be the host for tonight's presentation. Along with, we have our incredible leadership with Mr. Gerald Parker. We have other amazing leaders on here with Mr. Fernando. I see Anna Rodriguez, one of our newest regionals. Guys, we have the coming together of giants. And it's an honor and a pleasure to be in front of you guys to simply have a conversation with the team tonight. We got some great information, some good content that I'm going to be going over. But before I do that, I do really want to encourage that you grab your teammates. Take this moment and say, where are you? I'm looking at the row and I don't see you. Here's a time when you're building an organization, guys, and I love to say this every single time we come together. Showing up is half the battle. And as a leader, you want to show up early and take inventory as your team starts to join the group. And every week you want to take inventory, and your goal should be to get more and more individuals who represent your organization. That's the first thing. Get more and more people to come on board that represents your organization. Another thing in taking inventory is finding out how many legs do you have present inside this training. As you all know, we need at least 3 legs moving and grooving and advancing inside a comp plan. So if you got 3 organizations, 3 legs, and at every event, and they're all learning and getting inspired and getting motivated and moving on the same beat, game over. So one of the key things is making sure you take inventory. Welcome to each and every one of you guys. This is where we come together as a team, because we know that teamwork makes a dream work. Together, everyone accomplishes more. This isn't going to be one of our long presentations and trainings, guys, because we got work to do. We're coming to the second half. We're deep into the second half of the month. We're fully engaged in our 90-day run. And if we don't get busy, next thing you know, we'll be popping bottles saying Happy New Year's. And oh my God, where did those last couple of months go for the 2022? We don't want to miss this critical moment right now, guys. So one of the key things I want to do is certainly recognize all of our newest partners who came on since last week. If this is your first time participating, I want to say welcome and congratulations to you on deciding to take control of your financial future. You are in the right place at the right time. MWR Financial is the business that's going to help you to get money out of the way and put you in a position to finance any dream that you have that God has put inside of your heart. This is your cash cow. If you really treat it as such, I want to congratulate and recognize all of our newest executives, our 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star executives, our newest regionals. Guys, this is a business of showing up and going up in the ranks. So I want to encourage you every single week. You want to strive to move up to the next level. That's another measuring stick. This week, you might just be you. Next week, when I say congratulations to the new executives, you should be that person. And then 2-star, then 3-star every week. Because the reality is this: if you don't have benchmarks, if you just go about business willy-nilly, then you won't find yourself moving forward. You got to hold yourself accountable to meet certain goals. And what better goals or time frames than on a week-to-week basis? Every week, we should be striving to grow our businesses, bringing more people to the presentations and helping more people move up in the ranks. So I say congratulations to all of you who have done such a thing. And I'm going to say congratulations to all of you in advance who's going to do it this week. Guys, we are in the final quarter. This is our breakthrough. The last 90 days of the month are critical times. You got two types of people. Which one will you be? You have those who say, man, this year is coming to an end. I'm going to celebrate all the Christmas, all the Halloween parties and the Thanksgiving parties and the Christmas parties and all those distractions and just wait until next year and I'll get started. So you'll go to sleep. You'll take a time out compared to the person who stays engaged and realize while they are sleeping, I'm going to work. See, right now is a time frame where you separate yourself from the masses. Do you hear what I just said? Those who stay engaged, make the temporary sacrifices through these next 90 days are the ones who's going to separate themselves from the masses. The next 90 days is absolute focus. It is what will take you and your business to the next level. Closing out October, November, December, staying laser focused. Guys, the key thing here and what we all committed to is nothing hocus pocus. There's no secret formulas. See, in network marketing, success in this business, in this industry with MWR Financial is having a lot of people do a few simple things for a long period of time, doing it over and over and over again. The bottom line is duplication. As Randy Gage says, success without duplication is merely a future failure in disguise. And this is so very true. A lot of people could be absolute rock stars and build their businesses on their own influence and build their business where they got a database, they can recruit a whole bunch of people, prop up organizations. But if it's not duplicatable, it won't continue to grow. And if it doesn't continue to grow, it falls apart. So everything we do, we must say is not what works, it's what duplicates in this business. And that's why our training stays very simple. I always say this, getting rich is boring, but once you get rich, it's not, okay? So I strongly encourage everybody as brand new partners on here, become a student of this industry. Personal development is everything. Your income will seldom exceed your level of personal development. You may luck out, but eventually it will snap back like a rubber band back to the level of your personal development. Everybody has the ability to become a network marketing professional. This business is a personal development business with an amazing compensation plan attached to it. The great thing is we have leadership here. We're doing everything in our power to feed the troops, to give them every opportunity to grow and develop and explode their businesses. One of the newest platforms we put together is our book club. Fernando has led this up, and he's made some amazing suggestions and books based on the relationships that he's built. I missed out on when they were doing the John Maxwell. I look forward to us getting back over to John Maxwell, the laws of teamwork. We came out of the 4 color personalities of MLM. You still want to get these books, even if you missed it. But right now, we're studying how to get appointments without rejection. We started this book officially last week. The week prior, we had the author himself, Big Al, come in and set the tone and do some amazing things, guys. You don't want to miss the book club. I'll say this very transparently. This is the locker room. We don't have enough people participating in the reading club on Saturday mornings at 9:30. Every Saturday morning, team, I mean, Saturdays is when I am sitting. I have the privilege, and we work very hard to be able to have the freedom to be with our families. I'm an old bloomer. I'm an old man with a little kid. So my son is playing football now, and I'm not sacrificing that. And that's what we have the privilege to do. But while I'm on the sideline, I'm listening to the reading club. I'm participating by being present. And you can do the exact same thing, team. So I strongly encourage whatever you're doing, whether you're doing laundry, whether you're traveling, whatever, log into the readingclub.mwrkingdombuilders.com. And if you have the opportunity, please go to the Amazon. I don't have the link, but if whoever has the link, if they have the link, put it in the chat. But get the book. Let's start building your library. Become a student of this industry. It's absolutely imperative. All right, guys. So I don't want to continue to beat this down, but every Saturday morning, 9:30, you want to get plugged in. Readingclub.mwrkingdombuilders.com. As you already know, it's all about staying connected, guys. Showing up is half the battle. Staying plugged in and connected to everything we do. The more you're plugged in, the more opportunities you have to sharpen your skills. I'm going to say that again. The more you get connected and be able to get onto these presentations and just hear people talking and presenting and training and hearing it over and over and over again, repetition is the best way of learning. Why do you think you can articulate or sing songs from way back 10, 20, 30 years ago? Let me share with you how we know what repetition is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a. You said it in your head. You didn't try to learn that. You just heard it so many times 30 years ago. 2 all-beef patties, lettuce, sauce, pickled cheese, lettuce, onions on a sesame seed bun. Come on. I never studied that, but I used to hear it while I was growing up 30, 40 years ago. And there's so many things that we hear over and over again. And the same thing here, where replace all that garbage with information that can help you to become a millionaire. That's what you have here. Listening to the presentations, of course, when you come to an overview, as you can see here, we have overviews taking place often. When you show up, you're learning. When you show up with a guest, you're earning and learning. So I strongly encourage, we need more presenters. There's so much talent that's on this Zoom right now. We need you. We want you. The message is all the same, but hearing it from someone different comes a little different. Does that make sense, team? So we really want y'all to step up. So while you're here, I want you to be here on purpose, learning and listening with the intent to present. All right? Stay connected. Get into your back office. Go and click the buttons. Utilize the service. I mean, these are things I'm going to say over and over because we have brand new people here. But this is the system. Become a product of the product. Your stories is going to sell more memberships and recruit more business partners. If you haven't gotten an instant pay raise yet, what are you doing? That's one of the #1 marketing tools, especially if you're a W-2 employee. If you still currently have your job, you must get your instant pay raise and tell everybody about it, because that's going to recruit you so many people. Because once they say, I want that, they're going to say, well, how do I go about doing it? You got to talk to our experts. And in order to get access, you must become an entrepreneur with me. Sign up as a business partner with MWR Financial. We'll show you how to do all that. I mean, our business is real simple, guys. Our business is real simple, but you got to have a strong enough why to stay the course. We got to launch our business. We got to move with speed. We got to stay focused. You see what I just did? I sped it along. Guys, we got to put on our blinders. It's not hocus pocus, it's laser focus. The main thing we focus on is helping people, one, get the membership, and that's great. That's our mission, financial literacy. But to become financially free, you must build a passive residual income, and that's in building your organization. Opening up the guaranteed income. Our main focus is helping people come into this business and helping them move in the ranks and getting Fast Start qualified immediately. The whole process is helping a new person move to the next level within their first 7 to 10 business days. How do you do that? By scheduling 2 launch private business receptions, launch parties, launching their business, having a grand opening. Each person you bring on board, well, first you as a new partner, if you haven't scheduled your launch party, your grand opening, we call it a private business reception, whether you invite people to your home if you're comfortable with that, or simply invite them onto a Zoom presentation, which is just as good. Face-to-face is a lot more effective because you all in their face, you got paperwork, you can close them out just like that. But what we've learned through the pandemic and our business grew even more because we are a technology business. You can build your business and do Zoom presentations, which most people do. You invite 50 people to your launch. Hey, I just got involved with an amazing company. In these troubling times where people are afraid and worried about their finances and recessions, we have a recession-proof business that's helping people put a financial wall around their family so nothing can penetrate it. My only job is to invite as many people as possible to come in and take a look. And I thought about you. Can I count on you to show up to my launch party, my private business reception on Thursday evening at 7 o'clock? Can I count on you? That's your invite. Or you could be real fancy. I mean, just share your story, your why. I got involved with this business because, and here's what I need you to understand. And here's a lesson: tonality, posture. You can't be all him hum and doubtful when inviting people to a party. It's a party. You're launching your business. And if you're not excited, who's going to get excited? So you got to let people know, hey, listen, I just got involved with an amazing opportunity. I've been looking and praying for something, and I found it. And I'm just excited and telling everybody and inviting them to come. I'm brand new. I don't want to mess it up. So you got to hear it the same time everybody else hears it, 7 o'clock on Thursday night. We're helping people get financial makeovers. Can I count on you to show up? You invite 50 people, 10 show up. You get a bang out presentation from one of our leaders, and you'll get 3 new recruits on board. You just got Fast Start qualified. Out of those 10 people to show up, you'll get some memberships, you'll get some recruits. You open up your guaranteed income as well. And once you do that, we do it again for your team. And we keep duplicating that. Where we help those 3 to do the same. They bring on their 3 recruits. You just made $450, and we duplicate it again. You now made $900, and we just keep duplicating it, helping everybody get $1,500 in momentum bonus. If you just focus on the momentum bonus, which is all we're doing right now, we're helping folks come in and get the momentum bonus. By doing that, if you're brand new, you made $1,500 and you put yourself in a position where you're at $40 a day, $1,200 a month, $14,000 added to your bottom line a year by just focusing on the momentum bonus. Now, if you're an existing partner who's resetting your business, do the same thing. Get you 3 new recruits, help those 3 new recruits, launch a business, recruit 3 new people, help those 3 to get 3, help them act as if you're getting a momentum bonus because it's time sensitive. I really want to point that out. You must get your 3 within your first 30 days. And you must help your 3 get their 3 in their first 30 days in order to activate the next chamber of income. So if you don't get your 3 in your first 30 days, you forfeited all the money. But then if those 3 you bring on board don't get their 3 in their first 30 days, you forfeit your 450. A lot of people don't realize that. I need you to understand it. This is a momentum bonus. Momentum means speed. The only way to get momentum is for you to create speed. And that's where we say in your first 7 to 10 days, we need to help you to get your first 3 new recruits on board, get you faster qualified, help you get that belief check. And this is what I would share with you guys, and we'll go into our advanced training. If you just focus on that, if you help everybody do this, you're going to move along this compensation plan smoothly. It's just getting people to do this. And we're going to talk about that, guys. We're going to talk about the 4 mental enemies because we all come against those folks, okay? But we got to learn to overcome that. Because once we get through that and get through our psyche of mental handicaps, I love the book by T. Harv Eker, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. One of the things he says in that book, he says, like right now, regretfully, I turned on the heat in my house because it got cold. It got cold today here in Charlotte, North Carolina. But my point to that is, he said, your income is like a thermostat. And if your thermostat is set for $30,000 or $40,000, unfortunately, it's set there. So you'll never, if you're about to take your income above that, just like a thermostat, it'll do whatever it needs to do to bring it back to what it's set at. Whereas if you open up a window and the cold air comes in, your thermostat will come on. It'll get your temperature to 68, 70 degrees. Your income is the same way. Many of us right now, we got to raise our thermostats because we are in a position where we're self-sabotaging the blessings that we have. There's millions of dollars awaiting each and every one of us. Do you realize that? We're all a part of a business that will pay us $8,500 a day. I'm letting that sink for a little bit. We're all a part of a business where we could generate $255,000 a month. $3,102,000 a year cash flow. I really need you to expand your thought process, understanding that what will life be like if you're making $255,000 a month, $8,500 a day? You got to expand you got to raise your thermostat. We all need to raise our thermostat. And it goes in levels. You know, they say the book that we're reading, I was listening in, wasn't participating, but yet I was, where the first chapter was, why am I talking funny? And all I caught out of the whole conversation in the sidebar was Mr. Parker was talking about procrastination. And he was saying something about people procrastinate because they set big goals, and you got to break your goals down in little attainable pieces. That's where a lot of people, I want to become a millionaire, but you got to become a hundredaire first. You need to get to $1,000aire first. So in order to get to $8,500 a day, let's get to $600 a day, $1,200 a day. Help more people get to $600, $1,200 a day. Now, guess what? You're now making $4,200, $6,000, $8,400, and it continues to move on by helping more people get to the $600 to $1,200. It's phases. And $600, $1,200 are small bite-sized accomplishments that all of us can do. I don't care how bad it's been since you've been in this business and all that's going on, anyone and everyone out of the 34 people listening in right now, you can make it where you are making at least $600 by the end of this month. You can personally bring on 12 new people or bring on 3 people and help them bring on 3 people. You're now have 12 people in your organization. That must be your goal if you're not already there. And then duplicate that and help those folks get to 600. You're now at 1,200. I'm really driving this because we have what we need in our possession. We have to grow into this. And it's a cool thing. You have a couple of options. You can go to college for 4 years and try to figure out all those different practice, whatever you're studying. What do you have to study to make $250,000 a year? Become a lawyer, a doctor. I mean, the money we have the ability to make is lawyer and doctor money. CEO money. I looked it up. Google this, guys. The top paying position, the top paying jobs. A CEO is one of the top paying jobs. You can go to college for 4 years, go into debt, and sit in front of a classroom with a professor who's probably never owned a business. Or you could get engaged right here and learn and become and evolve and grow inside this business and move through the compensation plan. You can move yourself to 1,200, but then it becomes another level of growth because now you must grow as a leader to move your team to get to 1,200, which will move you to 4,000, 6,000. And then you even grow even more because you got a bigger team where you got to grow even more in influence and things of that nature to move down to that 8,000, 12,000. And then you got to develop leaders to become leaders. That's when you get down to that 8,400 or 8,500 a day. You can't take yourself to 8,500 a day. It takes you growing into a leader with leaders. Your calendar will control your schedule. Your calendar will control your income. Pardon me. Your calendar will control your income. I'm going to say it one more time because I feel the need. Your calendar will control your income. You look at your calendar. If you let me see your calendar, I'll tell you how much money you're going to make this month. But if you fill your calendar up with private business receptions and you start developing a ratio, knowing that every time I do a private business reception, I bring on at least 2 to 3 new people, now you could predict and control your income. Your calendar controls your money. And as you're teaching and coaching teams, ask them, hey, let me look at your calendar. What you got lined up for this week? Oh, I don't have anything. Okay. I get it. See, this is how we get into the club, guys. Get to 600, get in the Comma Club, move through the process, and we become millionaires. Let's talk about the next level, guys. Let's try to draw a line in the sand. I meant to mute this. I'm not even going to go into our 10 steps to success. I really, really encourage you guys to really adopt this as a part of your method of operation. Pull this document down. It really just tells us what I should be focusing on every day. That's all that is. And if you're doing that and teaching that in your throughout the team, folks starting the day off right, staying connected, making sure you're doing 2 to 5 exposures a day, attending all the events that you can, invest in yourself by reading the books. I mean, this is our business, guys. This is the blueprint. But moving on, 4 mental enemies. Mental enemy number 1. Guys, please write this down. And we're going to wrap it up after this. This isn't a long call, as I promised. Mental enemy number 1 is rejection. Some people won't even look at what you're doing. You got to get okay with that. It's a mindset, guys. No one likes rejection. If I meet somebody who likes rejection, I'll look at you funny. I've been in sales all my life, pretty much. I don't like rejection. I get a little flustered when someone tells me no, but it's a part of the process. No simply doesn't mean no. It means not right now. No simply means I don't have enough information. And we got to have the mindset of we don't go through the process of convincing people. We go through the process of sorting through people. We give them information to give them enough information to make an educated, informed yes or no. And it's okay. We get paid for both. So unfortunately, and these are the four mental enemies, rejection takes people out the game. You can't allow someone else not seeing this to take you out the game. How many of you, and I want you to raise your hand, how many of you have been to a restaurant where the waitress was going around hustling coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? And folks who drink coffee says yes. Folks who don't drink coffee says no. Do you got some tea? Can I get some water? But what if somebody says no to that waitress and she falls on the ground, start pouting? He won't drink my coffee. No, she knows that if I just ask everybody, someone's going to say yes. And when someone says yes, she pours. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee? Would you like an opportunity? Are you open to information to learn how to make more money? Would you like a financial makeover? Would you like some coffee? Same concept. Just ask. We pique interest. And when someone says no, who cares? It's not for them. I would take a no than a not an answer any day. So you got to be accustomed to mental enemy number one, which is rejection. Understand this. Last point I want to make on this. If you had a traditional business, let's say you own a McDonald's franchise, and I got a Burger King across the street, cars are driving by every day, and when they drive by, our wish is for them to pull over and patronize us. But when they drive by, that's a rejection. I don't want a burger right now. I don't want Chick-fil-A right now. If they pull over into Burger King instead of into McDonald's will say, oh man, I quit. I'm going to shut my doors. This is it. No, they know that eventually somebody's going to drive by and want a fillet of fish or 2 all beef patties, lettuce sauce, pickled cheese, lettuce, onions on a sesame seed bun. Mental enemy number 2, deception. Oh, there's some fabricators out there. There will be people who will tell you that they will come and see what you're doing, and they won't. People lie. I can say it on this call. We're grown people. People lie. They tell big fibs, fabricators, storytellers. They are liars. They deceive you. They make you think that they're going to take a look. They don't. Guys, again, once someone does that, you categorize them accordingly. You fall into mental enemy number 2. You are one of those deceptive ones. But it's just a reality. Understand this, because once you embrace this, you know what you're up against. And it's a beautiful thing, because now, I mean, there's many types of folks. People are gonna lie. People are gonna basically, just don't tell the truth. And a lot of people don't know how to say no. So they'll drag you along. You got to let them know, listen, you're my brother. You're my best friend. I don't care if you don't get involved. I just need you to look at it and give me a yes or a no. My job is simply to get you the information to collect decisions. So stop deceiving me. If you're not coming, just say you're not interested. Posture. Let them know. Give them permission to say no. And then you have mental enemy number 3, which is apathy. Unfortunately, guys, people are just settled. They've been beat down. Their dreams are taken out of them, and they just gave up. There's a lot of people out there like that. I had a conversation with someone today. And it's sad because, when you've been in this industry for a long time, you run across people, and we all have hopes and dreams, and this is it. This is the one that's going to get me rich. And then it falls apart. The company gives up on them, or the system doesn't work, or whatever. And And then eventually somebody, unfortunately, just say, "The hell with it, I give up." And there is apathy. Their dreams have been beaten out of them. And you will come across those people. And you can't convince them. All you can do is keep moving. Don't let them suck you into their world of content. And mental enemy number 4. What's mental enemy number 4? I just wonder what it is. Attrition. People quit. Quitter's going to quit. Is that how they say it? A quitter's going to quit. People quit. Some people will literally join your business. I've had this happen many, many times. I swear I wish I knew they wasn't going to do anything and they were just giving me money so I could leave them alone. They could have just gave me the money. But people will literally join your business and then simply quit, disappear, don't show up, don't do anything. Last couple of recruits I brought on board came on board. Let me make sure they ain't in here. Came on board and paid the 150, did nothing. I'm like, dude, why did you pay the 150 if you don't want to go out and get this money? But it's just what it is. Some people will join your business and literally they will quit. I think about Jim Rohn, and if you haven't heard of Jim Rohn and you haven't listened to his audio, Building a Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn, I think it is, I think it's Building a Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. Amazing audio. You go to YouTube and listen to it while you go to sleep tonight. But he says, the birds are going to get some of them. He said, the birds. He said, but you can't go chasing after the birds because it'll take you out of the field. We can't go chase after those who quit. Let quitters quit. It's just part of the game. I need you to understand this, guys. The 4 mental enemies, you have the 4 mental enemies. Rejection, what did I say? You have attrition, apathy, rejection, and deception. Those are the 4 mental enemies. You're going to come across this while you're out here blitzing and running and going after this. Here's the sad reality, and I need y'all to understand this. Most people right now are not going crazy in their business because they're trying to avoid the 4 mental enemies. They're trying to avoid being rejected. They're trying to avoid being lied to. They're trying to avoid meeting people who just gave up. And they're trying to avoid their friends quitting and being mad at them because they gave them $150 and didn't get rich. And that's why you're stagnant. You can't avoid this. If you're going to get rich, we got to run through all people and meet all of these folks. You can't avoid it. The only way to avoid it is to sit still. The only way to avoid it is not to pick up the phone. The only way to avoid it is not to send out that text message every day. And I need for those of you who are in avoiding mode or avoiding to stop. Give those rejectors the ability to reject. Let them play their role. We need the folks who are rejectors to reject, and the the liars to lie, and the giver-uppers to give her up, and the quitters to be quitters. We got to give them the ability to play their role so that we can get through them to find the Anna Rodriguez's of the world, the Coach T's, the Fernandos of the world. You can never get to the runners if you're not willing to get through the losers. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying they're losers because they're losers. I'm just saying they're losers because they're losers. Not just kidding. But the reality is we got to get through these folks. This isn't for everybody. This isn't for everybody. But we're looking for those who are looking for us. And unfortunately, we got to go through the 4 mental enemies in order to get to them. So as I wrap this up, guys, I'm gonna end it the way I started it. We are in a critical time in our business. We're at that point where we got to make a decision to either sink or swim. I can't emphasize it enough, and I'm not a believer in speaking doom and gloom, but guys, shit's about to get crazy out here. And I had to say the word SHIT, sugar, honey, and iced tea. Let's do it that way. Don't go reporting me to Mr. Parker because I said a SHIT word. But I need you to understand that it's about to get crazy, and you can either be proactive or reactive. You can just sit back and wait and let things happen to you, or you can run towards the storm and get on the top or on the other side of it. If you're driving down a highway, this is you could drive down a highway, you see the storms coming, you see the gray cloud ahead of you, you could pull over and just sit there and wait and hope that it passes you by. Or you keep driving and drive faster to get through the storm, get on the other side of the storm, be ready, and be rich. Which one is going to be? There's nothing like what we have out here, guys. I'm telling you now, I've looked at everything. Sure, there's companies out there where you can make money. Of course. But you show me a company where you just bring on 30, you bring on 3 people, and you build on and help them to bring on 3 people, you got 12 people, and you bring on another 3 people, you now got 36 people, you got $1,500 in a bonus and making $40 a day, $1,200 a month, and don't have to go and sell every single month to make that $1,200 a month. Show me that company. They don't exist. Show me that company. If you want to make $1,200 a month, you don't have to position yourself to buy a lot of volume and load up on your PV and your BV. Make sure the left leg and the right leg and all that other stuff is balanced out so that you can make that $1,200 a month. I'm not beating up on the companies, but I need you to know that MWR Financial's comp plan and what we have, the system, the services we bring to the marketplace is timely. This business has grown through the pandemic and it's going to grow through the recession because people need what we bring to the table. But it's up to us to go out here and bring it to them. We got to get focused, man. We got to go after this daggone thing. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this slide. I'm gonna open it up for anybody who has any questions or comments, and we'll wrap it up from here before I say another word. All right, hold on for a second, guys. 1 second. How do I do this? There it is. All right, the line is open. Anyone with any questions, comments? The line is open, guys. Charlotte, let me unmute you. The floor is yours.
Unmute. Am I unmuted?
Yes. Hey, how are you, Charlotte?
Cool. I'm cool. I'm great. Thank you so much. I generally appreciate your trainings and your motivation.
Thank you.
And I am looking for more basics. You know, I've been in this, I don't know, a month and a half. I haven't done a damn thing. I haven't, because I really didn't know how to navigate the website. It's totally not intuitive. I had to talk to the company to help me through it. Yesterday, I have a meeting with a prospect. I have to rush and call Anna because I'm like, Anna, I don't know how to sign anybody up. Where is it? You know, so she walks me. So the basics, we're missing the basics. I mean, I've been on several trainings. I'm just missing I didn't know about the trainings at the beginning, but it's like, I really need basics. Like, today I'm scrambling, looking for a video that I can send to somebody. And every video that I copy the browser in, if I send it to somebody, they have to log in. So there I am calling Anna again. I'm like, okay, find me a damn video. I actually wrote Brian House. I wrote Brian House and he goes, the videos are on Vimeo. So if anybody wants to know where videos are, they're on Vimeo. But correct. I'm scrambling just to find basics.
And I appreciate you saying that. We do have some basic trainings that we've incorporated on Saturday evenings at 8 o'clock.
I think I was on that one. I think I was on it Saturday. And
there's so many different moving parts, Charlotte, where
know. Exactly.
Some trainings will have something you need or some may not. We're accumulating all those videos and putting them in one location. And I think that's going to help you out tremendously. But I do appreciate you bringing it up so that we can make note of that as well. And you're speaking for others, I'm sure.
Oh, no, because I come from SES and Wendell had these amazing trainings on basics like every Saturday. It was friggin' 7:30 in the morning in California. But they were
Sure.
so helpful to navigate everything and find everything that I
Yeah.
needed and wanted. So,
And one of the things I'll share with you, and again, we're definitely, what you will see once you realize it's a very simple process. Don't get frustrated with it. You know, they say turn frustration into fascination. All right, just be fascinated about it, and we'll fix it. I appreciate you bringing it to our attention. Okay,
okay, cool. Thanks.
we got you, Mr. Harmon. Hold on for a second. Where'd you go? I lost you. Mr. Harmon, where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Oh, you put your hand down. Any other questions? Great questions, guys. Any other questions? Comments, questions, or comments? If not, we'll wrap things up. Guys, we don't end without promoting tomorrow, the next event. We have a luncheon that I'll be conducting tomorrow afternoon. It's a short lunch presentation on your lunch break. If you're working a W-2 job, man, you should every Wednesday be pushing to get folks on this presentation. It's noon.mwrkingdombuilders.com. That's noon.mwrkingdombuilders.com. And then at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow, we have our big event with Mr. Gerald Parker. This is where everybody is supposed to come. If you say, I got one meeting I could show up to, I encourage you to come to this one and that. Not just kidding. The Wednesday night, 8:30 presentation, you want to all show up with guests so that we can get them educated and informed to come into the business. Mr. Harmon. ¿Qué pasa, sir? Your line should be unmuted.
I think I'm unmuted, yes.
There you are. How are you?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing all this information. I know that there's a number of people on the call. Folks, please listen to me. It's very important. I've been doing these things for 25 years. I became the top producer for another network marketing in the country. I have been all over the country, every state, city you can think of, including Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, where Clinton used to be.
Yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas.
That's right. I've started my own network marketing company, and I made a ton of money doing exactly what Benjamin is sharing with you now. I am now a member of MWR personally because they have things that I didn't have in my network marketing, mainly this technological aspect, the fact that they have service providers, experts that take care of these things. This is a no-brainer. And you're talking to a person, you're listening to a person who's made millions of dollars of doing this. So when Benjamin is talking about the comp plan, he's talking about the services, he is right on the nose. Just take it and run with it. Don't think twice about it. And this is coming from somebody 68 years old, soon to be 69. I made all my money. I don't owe anybody anything. I am the luckiest person there is in the world, and God bless me. God blesses me actually with everything that I have. Listen from me. Do it. Just do it. Thank you, Benjamin.
Awesome. And I didn't pay him to say that. Man, I truly appreciate you coming in and pouring into the team, your energy, the strength in your voice. You can tell you've been on this journey, and it's an honor and a privilege, pleasure to have you as a part of our team. Anyone else before we jump off, guys? It is coming down to the bottom of the hour. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you have other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your sponsor and just keep reaching up. One thing that Charlotte said is, I kept looking for answers and I kept reaching out to individuals and got all the way to headquarters. Don't hesitate to just keep reaching up. You have amazing leadership. And I did want to say this with, Fernando, Anna, all those things there. we're putting everything in place to get everybody in position to make it streamlined, and that's going to make it even more dangerous. So guys, thank you so very much. God bless. Take charge. Let's go and let's grow, team. See you at the lunch. See you at 8:30 tomorrow evening.